across town. You're the only level 1 that's not close to ER stat. She's Alice Frank, found mid-seizure by her doormate, who told us Alice has had a cough, sore throat, low-grade fever, and headache all day. Her BP is 92/50, pulse 140, respiration's at 20. Her skin is warm and moist to the touch. One's open.
Question is, what leaps an otherwise healthy girl into a seizure? The patient is burning. I don't like her color, Doc. That a girl, Alice. You hang. You be strong, dear. Good work, Doctor. She's got some color back. What are your findings? BP's coming up. She's looking better. Let's hope she keeps improving.
Great call. I've been here a long time, honey. And the job you did for that girl was a lot better than half the nitwits who come through here. You pulled her through. Congratulations. How does it feel to be a third-year resident? You've gone far. Can't say I'm too surprised. I always knew you had what it takes to make it here. So don't screw it up now and make me look bad. Back to work.
You keep raising the bar for yourself, don't you?
Now, that was unexpected. Shall we review Mr. Mosley's case file?
Talk about through the roof. You put the EKG to good use in this instance.
I found this patient's BP particularly telling.
You did too. Good work.
Signs of wheezing, labored breathing, or rapid breaths need attention. You helped the patient by administering oxygen via mask. The right to sharp eyes, doctor. This patient's weak state demanded the introduction of intravenous fluid. I see a few missing items from your hospital orders list, but otherwise, very good. Most impressive, doctor. You reached the correct diagnosis. And given the officer's testimony, it was a difficult one, to be sure. Brilliant work, doctor. The level of care you afforded this patient exceeded my expectations.
Talk about through the roof. You put the EKG to good use in this instance.
What you should learn from this is how effective the 12 lead can be in determining heart ailments. I think you'll agree with me that the CBC was invaluable for identifying this patient. Good job. This patient required blood labs, and the data should have warned you of possible anemia, malnutrition, and alcohol poisoning. Signs of wheezing, labored breathing, or rapid breaths need attention. You helped the patient by administering oxygen via mask. The right sharp eyes, doctor. This patient's weak state demanded the introduction of intravenous fluid. Correct. The nasogastric tube was required for this. You completed a majority of the required hospital orders for this patient. You conducted your examination, assisted the patient, and came to the right conclusion. Brilliant work, doctor. The level of care you afforded this patient exceeded my expectations. Talk about through the roof. You put the EKG to good use in this instance. I found this patient's BP particularly telling. You did too. Good work. The complete blood count numbers helped to verify this patient. You made the right call here, doctor. You accurately assessed the situation and lumbar puncture was required. Signs of wheezing, labored breathing, or rapid breaths need attention. You helped the patient by administering oxygen via mask. The right sharp eyes, doctor. This patient's weak state demanded the introduction of intravenous fluid. Good. You injected antibiotics to help the patient's immune system battle. You thought this patient's continuing care through. The hospital staff should thank you for your thorough plan and highlighted reminders. Most of the cases that roll through here are routine and, dare I say, predictable. But occasionally we see an exotic one. Good catch. I'm impressed with your diagnosis. You saved this patient's life, doctor. Well done.
Huh. So your bizarro Mr. Mosley was an insecticide exposure, and the LAPD was convinced it was PCP. I'm glad you dug a little deeper. Just a word of caution about having the police involved in your case. They have a different agenda, and that can get in the way of you doing your job. The officers have done their work. Now it's your turn. Don't be afraid to tell the cops to back off your patient. Yeah, the investigation can continue after you're finished. From past experience, I can tell you, Officer Griffin is particularly annoying. He once refused to leave the trauma room because he wanted to get a confession from the dying banger we had on the table. And, well, the guy died before he got his confession, and he blamed us for screwing up his case. You want a bite? Go on. Go on.